Hey YouTube, I'm Ross Magas, and this is not real life. And well, I guess if you're watching this, you clicked it. Ignore this here. I put the other file in first, but we're actually going to review the Gunlance video first. And I actually have seen this already, and there's something I would like to bring to everyone's attention if they're not aware of this. I was scoping out the website, hoping to find some interesting information, and found this cool picture. So this is under the weapons tab. Actually, we're under focus mode, and we can go here, and if we go to weapon activities, then it changes, and we can see they highlight for us the ones that are available. But the reason I had this picture pulled up is I'm loving these silhouettes, and we can see some of them here, like, you know, sword and shield, dual blades. I'm guessing this is hammer, and this one is hunting horn. We got regular lance, bow, light bow gun. Well, the other ones are already shown, so we know those. But part of what really intrigued me, and this has nothing to do with the video we're gonna talk about later, but I am really fascinated because in the, as you can see, hang on, I'll just pick up another page here so we can see it. On the tab where it shows all the weapons, we have all of our weapons. We know and love all of these guys, but when I'm looking here, I guess this is a charge blade, but like, look at this thing. Like, I can't tell what it is and what part of it, like, what is going on in this silhouette right here. So I'm guessing this is longsword. Maybe this is the Doshiguma set because it looks kind of hairy. I'm guessing this is switch axe because it's got the little rope here, so this would indicate to me that maybe this is what pulls this part up to become the axe here. But all of these look really good. We're going to talk about that a little bit more once we're actually watching the video and reacting with it together. But again, I've actually seen these already, and I'm just hyped. Maybe I should just commit to being a Monster Hunter YouTuber. It looks like that's when I can come out and actually make a video, but maybe that's my fate. But let's keep going and ignore that. So this weapon is one of my personal favorites. It's not the weapon I am best with, but I was definitely really surprised to see the overhaul with a lot of stuff going on here. So let's just get this kind of started. You know, content is appropriate for some kids, I guess. And let's go back here. So gotcha. And I know I'm not the only person who's pointing this out, but like, I love, like, just look at how clean, it's not clean, but like how clean the game looks, and all these little details. You can see all these little straps. Personally, I think that this outfit is well, I haven't played all the Monster Hunters, but from all the ones I have played, this is the coolest starting outfit, or the starting armor, and I'm really digging this style. But so we get our, what would you call it, food porn shot of the Gunlance. We get our slow-mo pan just to give us a little bit of a taste of what's coming out. And here is something I would like to highlight. I'm not sure if this is true. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this is faster than normal. This 3 charge, 1, 2, 3, bang. That seems faster than normal to me on what a normal charge would be like. I don't know if this is in Rise was updated, maybe with Sunbreak. I did play it a little bit there, but I have more hours in World and Iceborne, so I could just be remembering it wrong because I'm excited. And we get the nice reveal here. I love the ingot armor. It's coming back. I love that they kept the little crown too, because my character generally is female, so I love this little princess crown. But I always love the look of this, and it's cool to see. I guess this is just classic, so now we can expect these to always be there. And I feel bad for Chatacabra. He's been getting beat up a lot because I think he's really cool, and he kind of reminds me, personally, I just feel like how, what was he called? Tetsukabra, the Kappa guy from Monster Hunter Rise. Quick correction, guys. I realized I said Tetsukabra and I meant Tetranodon. This is the guy I was talking about. Tetsukabra is cool too, but he was not who I was thinking about. Anyway, back to the video. I really liked him, but he wasn't really like, high rank, you know, so you always forget about them because they're like lower enemies, but that's cool. Let's just keep going. So we get our standard poke combo here. Poke, blast, blast, backdash. This thing, this thing, man. As soon as I thought this, I was like, oh, everybody who plays Gunlance is hearing the Ultra Instinct music right now. Just bam, bam. Yep. So these side dashes are really cool. I'm really loving how, and I'm sorry for keep pausing it, but really loving how much they're adding to this weapon, but it still feels like Gunlance. It doesn't feel like crazy a lot is lost. Well, maybe when we play it'll feel different, but so far I'm excited about all this additions. So let's watch that clean again. Okay, so Chada's going for a big like swing, boom, boom, and then like this dash thing. And I'm really glad they brought this move into this game. I really hated that in World you could not do that unless there was a hill and you were sliding and you just had to do it in the air. So I'm really happy that it looks like we can just do this on the ground now. And I can't remember what it's called, so forgive me for that, but I'm looking forward to blasting shells all over the place. And the worm stake, this is definitely much faster, and we can see the little pips actually now that I'm watching it here in slow motion. But another thing that we're going to see as we go through this video that I'm really excited about for this weapon specifically is I think this was starting to happen in Rise, because Rise is generally a much faster paced game, but they were adding more methods to get this out because it's kind of slow and you could kind of miss really easily in World, and that happened to me all the time. And this looks like a really nice quality of life change to help balance that out so we can not miss so often. Bang, 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 boom. Reload. Okay, this is cool. I want to know what this is. So at first I thought, because I was just trying to remember what happened when I was watching the video initially, I thought it was like when you counter with regular lance. Oh, that was a cool effect actually. Oh, that's just bad quality download. Okay. So I thought it was like with regular lance when you poke and then you guard and you can counter, right? But I'm not seeing what's triggering it, so maybe you can just do it. I don't see the focus mode reticle that we'll get to when we get to the focus mode video, but I'm not sure how she's triggering this, but boom, and then into big overhead slam. This is pretty cool too, and I think that might be regular speed from what I'm thinking about, or maybe it's even a little bit faster, but it's really crazy that you can move now while charging, and it appears while blocking. So it looks like they want us to also use charge shelling more often. Bam. Okay, we got our big slap combo. Full burst. Back. Oh, this is Wyvern's Blast, or is it Wyvern Fire? I can't remember. Big old shot. Alright, this is the move though everyone's coming to see, okay? Let's go back here a sec. So, clearly this is our focus move, and oh, this is a nice stop. So, the worm stake comes out, the gun stays open, and we just kind of drill claw right into Chadacabra here, and hopefully do a lot of damage. I'm not sure. Either way, it's still pretty cool, and he is reacting. This is the thing I really like about this. Just drive right into him. Sorry about that. Boom. And it blows up, of course. I also love these like animations on how he's reacting to the shots. Let's watch that one more time. Let's just put it this way. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe a stronger monster could probably knock you out of that, but that looks, it's definitely a focus move. This I didn't know existed, and another blast right there. Let me go back. These are going so fast sometimes in the trailer, it's hard to keep up with them. You gotta watch it like 10 times to find everything. Okay, so we were here. Big blast, yep, again. And so we got Wyvern Stake into a full reload. and you saw it come up here again. So it blows up. I love that the shells are flying all over the place too, and the shield looks sick. But okay, and I think we full burst into another wyvern stake. And there's an effect here. Maybe this has a special guard point. I'm not sure what's going on the shield. And here's the second wyvern stake, and that was like what, half a second or a whole second just to get from there to there and blast this out. So that's pretty crazy. And this was pretty strong before, and I think that's where a lot of the you get a lot of extra damage. So to do this back to back, maybe we'll have to spec into guard or something to make sure that we don't get knocked out, or like other enemies may be able to withstand that and just knock you out of it so it doesn't connect. But for now, it's just sick as hell. All right, and I think this is the clash move. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the clash move, because we have this interesting angle. Look at his scarring on his mouth right here and this drool. Okay, and we just stab into him. Full blast. Well, maybe not full blast. Maybe a charge blast. Maybe that will change depending on how many shells you have. But here again, I love this animation. Just look at him like, whoa, falling over. But dude, I'm pretty psyched about what's going on with Gunlance and all these changes. It makes me really hyped to see some of the changes with some of the other weapons. Oop, but with some of the other weapons, I almost lost my train of thought there, because Greatsword didn't seem like it had that much change to it, except, well, okay, that's not true, but it is true. You know what I'm saying? That Greatsword has its own really crazy thing going on with focus mode, and this game looks like it's going to be a happy medium between Iceborne's final kind of what's going on there and where Rise and Sunbreak hit. So let's watch it one more time. Poor Chadakabra just getting his butt whooped all the time. Oh my god, that's so slick. And another thing I forgot, and this I'll probably go into a little bit more when I do the Greatsword video, but this run, bang, bang, okay, and then this little run, that reminds me of, so I started playing Monster Hunter Gen U recently. No. Yeah, Generations Ultimate, yeah, on Switch. And I was experimenting with the styles, and I learned to, add up style. For those of you who are already experienced with that, when you dodge, you get that cool little running effect. And this is not as much as that, but it does remind me of that. But definitely the Greatswords, the hit right after the counter from the Greatsword initial reveal, where he does that big upswing and everything, and Doshiguma flies backwards and he flings out the slinger to pull himself forward. That move, that run, looks identical to me. So it's kind of cool that they're able to bring some of these more wilder looking things, pun intended, I guess, to the serious quote unquote game. And it just looks like we'll be styling on monsters. I mean, probably the later monsters are going to be harder and they're not going to just take these hits like no problem. But for now, let's enjoy that we're getting some nice upgrades. But let me know which of the weapons you're most excited. I'm personally looking forward to Charge Blade and Switch Axe. And actually, you know what? That's true, but I want to see everything. I'm really psyched. I'm the kind of person who always jumps around from weapon to weapon. I do have some favorites that I like to stay with, but I've tried almost all of them in Iceborne World and a couple in Rise Sunbreak. I have way more hours in the first one, the former, than in Rise and Sunbreak. So the only weapons I'm not super comfortable with are usually the ranged ones, at least in the world system. But either way, I want to know what you guys are looking forward to. And actually, let's just do all of them together. Okay, and yeah, let's just do all of them together. No, I want to know what weapons you guys are looking forward to. Let me know what you hope to see what style points you hope your weapon has gotten. If you think your weapon was shown already and then not really getting all the love you think it should have, what do you think it's missing? Just let me know down in the comments. Let's geek out together, and I can't wait for Gamescom to finally reveal the game, reveal the demo, and let us get the demo, because they're gonna show us the demo and be like, "Hey, man, download it today." So I'm so stoked. All right, I'm Ross Magas. This is Not Real Life, and thanks for geeking out with me about the Gunlance.